Brisbane Manchester United sports channel, and most importantly to the Brisbane Sports Bite. Tonight we are talking about this Egypt Argentina controversy, about what really happened yesterday, where a lot of people are so dissatisfied with what actually happened, what really went out, what really happened, what really just happened. Last night is something that has left the whole world wondering if truly we are still having a World Cup or if there's something else that is happening. Of course, Peter Drury broke the silence. A lot of you know about Peter Drury, who is a sports commentator. He says for all the years that he's been a sports commentator, he has never seen something like this, where there's so a lot of inconsistencies, a lot of impartiality, where decisions are made and you even hardly understand. And by the way, for those who are yet to watch the Morocco first match, I think it's also yet to happen. How comes that FIFA, all the referees are from Argentina? Still not making sense. Like, there's a lot of politics that's now happening in football. Of course, the football terrorists came out to say, you know what, FIFA is so corrupt because the way Egypt was robbed. Personally, I also do agree, because everything was not in the favor of Egypt. Like if you watched in the build-up, there's that goal for Egypt which was cancelled, and of course there was a foul on Martinez in the build-up, and it so happened that they had to cancel a goal that was well deserved, because of course something happened in the build-up, but there was that counter-attack and it was very nice. There was nothing like anything. The goal was cancelled, and then there happens a foul that McAllister makes. He doesn't get anything, and from the build-up, these guys go ahead to even score. And everyone is left to wonder, really? How can this be happening? And everything ended up happening in the favor of Argentina. And of course, they had to go through it. Let's have to listen. This
Make
guy had to say something.
Argentina the world champions again. FIFA are cheating. FIFA are corrupt. They are so desperate for Lionel Messi to hold that trophy again. They are out there robbing everyone. Now, if that's what you think, you can be forgiven after that disgusting, diabolical shambles of a refereeing performance in the Argentina versus Egypt game. This World Cup, we have delightfully watched as all the small little pushes in the back, little pulls on shirts, little clippings of ankles have not been given as fouls. They have allowed the game to flow. They have essentially told the players, get up, stop being soft, and play the game. But last night, every time an Egypt player breathed and an Argentinian, a foul was given, but rarely in the other direction. The amount of times Egypt were fouled on the edge of the box when they were on the counter-attack by the Argentinians and a foul wasn't given was absolutely unbelievable. Then you have the disallowed goal. Argentina scored a goal identical to that versus Austria. Secondly, to not then give Mo Salah's penalty at the end of the game, where his foot was trodden on by the Argentinian defender, is hypocrisy of the highest order. You also had the situation.
And this one brings me. It brings me to remember. You see, even there was this same thing where Messi did a foul on some Algerian player, which foul everyone could see that one was a straight red card. This guy didn't get a red card. He just tapped on the back of the player, and everything just went like everything is normal. But you see, even yesterday, when there was a lot of dissatisfaction from those players, the managers, like the staff for Egypt, the guy was just giving out yellow cards, like everything was not really making sense. for those who really love football and for the love of football, something it's not right. Thierry Henry was about to say something. He said, for me, this feels like football robbery in broad daylight. I'm not taking anything away from Argentina's quality because they have world-class players, but I don't think they deserve to win this. That's Thierry Henry, and let's be honest. Let's be honest. After a two-goal lead, they defended with courage, attacked with confidence. They had every bit of advantage. Then the turning point comes in. The referee, it's like he was another player, the 12th player for Egypt. Yeah? The penalty that was awarded to Argentina early in the game, also that felt like through every important decision was going against Egypt. Like, it wasn't all that necessary. Whether people agree or disagree, those moments changed the rhythm of the match. Believe me or not. Believe me or not. That disallowed goal. Egypt would be having 3 goals, maybe even 4, but they disallowed their goal. And then only to give Argentina, they do the same foul, and nobody touches them. Egypt will leave this tournament feeling heartbroken because they were so close to the greatest victories in their history. They were going for semi-finals. Sometimes football is decided by brilliant moments, and sometimes it's decided by controversial decisions. For tonight or for yesterday, it was surely a controversy. And we shall live to discuss this through the next maybe 4 or 5 years to come. Really. Yeah? Because, and you'd even look at the face of Mohamed Salah. There's when he committed, like they said he had made a foul, and there's that smile he put on his face to just show that, okay, anyway, just do it. Nothing I can do about this. We're told there's something from the new FIFA president, Gianni Infantino, on the controversy. He says, before I say anything, let me make one thing very clear. I've spent decades in football. I've worked with the referees, competitions, and the laws of the game many years. When a decision creates this much debate around the world, it is my responsibility to understand exactly what happened. That is why I didn't watch the incidents once. I didn't watch it twice. I watched it more than 10 times. I paused every angle. I listened to the VAR communication available to the match officials. I looked at every replay from different cameras, not because Argentina was involved, not because Egypt were involved, because football deserves facts before opinions. After reviewing the incidents carefully, I personally did not find evidence that the VAR team intentionally tried to favor one side over the other. People have every right to question decisions. People have a right to disagree. That is football, but disagreement should never automatically become proof of conspiracy. VAR was introduced to reduce clear and obvious errors. It was never introduced to eliminate because every football will always have subjective moments. I understand why Egyptian supporters feel disappointed. I understand why Argentine supporters believe the officials made the correct decisions. That tells us how difficult these situations are. I don't believe with all this kind of bullshit this man is trying to bring up. They're not protecting the integrity of this match at all. No, there are a lot of decisions that have happened, and you would see that it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. You know, they say, I don't know if this is true, but Jose Mourinho has to say that everyone knows my deep admiration for Messi, and I've never harbored any dislike for any player. However, when the beautiful game begins to lose its integrity and value, those in positions of leadership must be held accountable. Since the start of the World Cup, there has been far too much controversy, particularly surrounding Argentina matches. The events of the last night fixture against Egypt were especially troubling. If the images we saw are accurate, the reaction of your president only adds to the concern. Football cannot allow such incidents to go unexamined. The Argentina-Egypt match deserves a thorough, transparent investigation. If decisive action is taken promptly, these issues will continue and the game we all love suffer irreversible damage or credibility. So, sincerely, when you look at how things went out, the game is losing it all. We all love football. But sincerely, they say Morgan, there's something from Piers Morgan who says FIFA has been consistent in robbery to favor Argentina and have listed out Messi and Ronaldo last 7 opponents played in the World Cup. Not really surprised that host Mohamed Salah and Egypt were robbed, and it's a sequence. Let's just look at the last 7. Like everything about this thing, we are all truly disappointed, especially as people who love sports. If things like this continue happening, then the game is really losing it all. The game is losing it all. I don't know what are your suggestions, but you can drop your own opinions in the comment section. As for us and my team, I would say personally, we're saying FIFA has to look through these things. You see, yesterday there was a time where the Egyptian manager was trying to do this, and this is a sign of I think, if I'm not mistaken, something about like racism or someone's trying to raise a concern. But instead, what this referee was looking at is pulling out more and more and more yellow cards, red cards. He didn't even want to listen to what this gentleman had to say. But this is a game. Sometimes you need to listen. You need to listen. There was a foul on Mohamed Salah. If that one had happened to Messi, I'm sure they would have given him that penalty. If it was Messi, that same foul that was made on Salah, I can tell you, if it was for Lionel Messi, they're going to award them a penalty. But why not for Mohamed Salah? Huh? Why always Argentina? Some people will say people are haters or what. No, you mean there are no other matches that have been played which are far better than that? We watched the Mexico England match. Why didn't it have such kind of controversies? There was a lot that happened, red cards and what. But you didn't see people come out to complain, to say, no, I think there's favoritism here. Someone would see that, yeah, this is true. This really happened. The whole thing is rigged. The whole thing is very rigged. So let's look out for what is here to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Morocco versus France. It's going to be happening tomorrow. And I'm told all the referees are from France, but we hope for the better. I hope this time around they're gonna do better. And what are your thoughts about that? Do you think Morocco is likely to break yet another record and they qualify for the semi-finals? Because surely that will be so amazing. I think it's the only African team now that is left, to lift the African flag high. Yeah, I think all Africa, if not mistaken, is looking out for Morocco. Though, when you look at France, I would say these people are much more composed. History will sure be made on this match. because when you look at France, they are unstoppable. They are attacking. They have a world-class attack, Mbappe, Olise. They have Dembele. Then there's this other gentleman, Kone. Oh, these guys. Like, the whole thing about France is something else. Although the Morocco Atlas Lions, they continue to inspire, of course, the African football or the football world with fearless performances. So this time around, do you think they'll be able to also create yet another performance that is there to be remembered? Let's look out for that. Let us look out for that. So you can drop in the comment section who you're backing. Is it going to be for us? Is it going to be Morocco? You can also drop your prediction, the goal predictions. And please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more World Cup updates and highlights. We love you. Straight out of here from the Brisbane Sports Bite. We meet tonight. I hope, let's meet tonight and have those wonderful memories. We sign out.